The 5th has a scratching, so we need to get the red pin out first before we go any further. It is number 2, Forte, replaced by Colonel. Dylan Moe takes the ride on Colonel, and he'll draw barrier number 7 and carries 116 minus Dylan's claim of 2, so 114. Amazing Rocky, he gets a £5 claim for Victor Wong at the top of the book. Pachisi has the tongue tie on. First starters 5, 6 and 7. Joy and Joy's had 3 trials since he was disappointing when in the market on debut. Circuit 7's a 2-time course and distance winner, and Hardy Wish is on the 7-day backup, Nick, and the blinkers are going back on.
Let's have a look at the speed map, shall we? Now, there's a few newcomers in this race, so it'd be interesting to see where they get to predicted. But a good pace. Amazing Rocky up at the top of the page does like to lead. He's drawn gate 3, so he can just do just that. Cheer for South has shown speed in his trials, so expect him to try and come across. And you've got Zach Purton on as well, who does know the horse from his trials and track work. Sergeant Pepper might just be caught out a little bit deep from barrier 8. Colonel usually presses forward. Paul and Hearty Wish.
Yeah, Colonel just over 1,000, so I just wonder if he'll be just slightly back than he normally is. And Circuit 7 is another one that can lead, but it can be a bit dodgy at the gates as well. So there's plenty of horses that there is a lot of variance here, especially with 3 first starters in the race.
One of the horses that has raced before and debuted really well is Pachisi. He's training by a stable that's going really well at the moment, Jamie Richards.
Jamie, Pachisi is a once race horse from your stable. Did a fairly good job on debut. Came from absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, he's a progressive horse. He trialled well leading into his debut and just rode him a bit conservative from the barrier, and he managed to get home quite nicely. He's probably a little bit stiff there. He got held up a little bit, but yeah, an encouraging way for him to start his life here in Hong Kong.
New jockey this time around, an additional bit of headgear with a tongue tie. You have trialled him. Tell me about that trial.
Trial was good, just nice easy trial, a little while between runs, just sort of waiting for the sort of the right track and distance and class to come around again. There was a little while between class 4000s. So the trial was good. Tongue tie goes on, as I've said before, something that most of ours will wear. But we're happy with him leading into it. He's just got to overcome the bad gate.
He does. I guess the sort of the caveat to that is that they might well go pretty quick in this, which will suit your horse.
Yeah, I think it will. I think that's his only hope really, is if they go fast and it sort of sets it up for something to get over the top of him. So that's what we'll be hoping for. But he's in good order at home. As you sort of alluded to, he's not an overly big horse, but he's an athlete and he's got a good way of going, and we're looking forward to him running.
Just on that angle, Jamie, obviously with him not being that big, I mean, he's very much sub £1,000. I think he's 983 this Wednesday night. How do you campaign a horse like that?
I would just race him pretty sparingly for the rest of the season. He'd be the sort of horse that could have a run every 6 weeks, something like that. And then when he has a summer break, we just hope that he thickens up and goes to the next level as a 4-year-old next year. But he's a really athletic horse. He's sort of clean jointed. So we hope that he's one of those athletic horses that can enjoy a long career here in Hong Kong.
And that was Super Commander winning that trial, who we see in race number 4. The first starters here, Paul, there are 3 of them to look at. You can chat about Cheer for South because Nick is going to make a case for E-Universe.
Yeah, look, Cheer for South, he's led on over an 800-metre trial, so that's why I think they'll be positive. He's one of the deep fields we've got here, £1,061. This is one of 3 trials. I thought he finished off nicely. Cheong Fat's £1,139. He's at 6, and E-Universe, he's £995. He's at 5.
Yeah, he's got Blinker's tongue tie going on. There he is, running into 4th in the end. Look, he's not very big. He's weighing in at £995, but Manfred Mann can ready a newcomer. He won a couple of trials in Australia before arriving, and from a good draw, lightweight, I thought there was a bit happening there. All
right, so the first starter's given a really good opportunity to win here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Cheer for South. I just really like the way he's trialled at Happy Valley. Looks a professional racehorse, just needs to get a bit of luck from his draw. Pachisi, we heard from Jamie Richards there. Ace Talent I'm going to put in. I think he can get a nice run, 3 back on the inside, and Amazing Rocky from the front, 5, 4, 10 and 1.
I've gone a little bit wide in this race. E-Universe has come up at a fairly decent price, and I haven't minded his trials without setting the world alight, and he might be a bit of value for a stable who are absolutely flying at the moment. They need no introduction. That's Manfred Mann, of course. So E-Universe on top for me. Pachisi in for second. Really like that debut. If they go quick here, which I think they might, he'll be seen to good effect late. Look, Cheer for South, clearly the newcomers, I think, sets the standard, and there's plenty happening there with the combination of Law and Purton. And Sergeant Pepper goes in it as well. He's well fancied for this race, and I think on his best form around here at Happy Valley, he'll certainly have a part to play. 7-4, 5-3.
Race number 5 preview there, the first leg of the Triple Trio.